Hi everyone, welcome back to our class. Again, this is Teacher Kina, and for today we're going to continue our discussion about fractions. Okay, in this lesson, we will learn adding mixed numbers, adding fraction from a mixed number, adding mixed number from a whole number, and adding fraction from a whole number. All right, so there's so much to learn. Anyway, this is all about adding. Okay, adding fractions. When we say fractions, that could be an improper fraction or a proper fraction. Okay, so you will not be confused. We will discuss it slowly, and we'll do it one by one, so you will not be confused. Nah? Okay, again, let's review the fraction rules in finding our final answer. The first one, it could not be an improper fraction. Again, what is improper fraction? The numerator should not be smaller than the denominator. Okay, if the numerator is greater, then that's an improper fraction. We cannot accept improper fraction. Anyway, even though that's correct, yeah, but if your answer is improper, you have to convert it to a mixed number. Okay, so if your answer is improper, then that should not be your final answer. The second rule is your answers could only be a proper fraction or a mixed number. That is why you need to convert improper fraction to mixed number. All right. The third rule is always be in lowest term. Your answer should be always be reduced to the simplest form or to the lowest term. Okay. Now, in adding and subtracting fractions, you have to have these skills. Okay, these are the skills that you have to have in order to add and subtract fractions easily. Okay, without more efforts. Okay, so you should have these skills. The first skill is you should know how to make like fractions from unlike fractions. This is what we did with our previous lesson, making new fractions from unlike fractions. Okay, there are three methods that I taught you. The first method is find the LCD, and then by finding the LCD, you can make your new um, denominator for your new fractions. Okay, and the second method is if the given fractions are the given denominator, smaller denominator is a factor of the greater denominator, then you can use that second method that I taught you. And the third method, but this one is not applicable to all of them. So it's not really, I didn't put it here. The third is the cross multiplication method, the easiest method. Okay. So anyway, if you forgot that, we're going to discuss it and refresh it again in this lesson. The second skill that you have to have is change an improper fraction to a mixed number. Okay, if you know how to convert or change a mixed fraction, an improper fraction to a mixed fraction, then that could help a lot. Okay, the third one is the other way around, mixed number to improper fraction. Okay, because there are times when we have to convert fractions to a mixed number to easily get the answer, or change a mixed number to an improper fraction to easily add and subtract fractions. Okay, so you have to have that skills. And the fourth one is to simplify a fraction or to reduce it to the lowest term. So anyway, the first one and the fourth one has been discussed in the previous lessons. And so with the second one, converting improper to a mixed number. And the third one, we already had this one in our previous lesson. I think it's with the first topic we had with fraction, but to refreshen you, we will discuss it again in this lesson. All right, so let's review changing improper fraction to a mixed number. Okay, here, let's try this one just to refreshen our memories. Okay, how many fours are there in 9? 4, 8, 12. So 3 fours cannot be, there's only 2. Okay, 2 fourths is 8, right? And we have here 9. So we need one more. That will be our numerator. So 8 plus 1 equals 9. Now we got 9. Then just copy the denominator 4. So the improper fraction for 9/4 is, the mixed number for 9/4 is 2 and 1/4. Okay, let's try with this one. How many 5s are there in 13? 5, 10, 15. 15 is too much. So we got only 2 there. 2 5s in 13. 2 5s is 10. And here is 13. So we need 3 more to get 13. And then copy the denominator 5. Easy, yeah? How about 6, 19? How many 6 are there? 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 is too much. So we'll just have 3, 6. 3, 6 is 18, right? 6, 12, 18. 18, and we have here 19. So we'll have one more to get 19, and then copy 6. Okay, remember the numerator here is the remainder if you divide 19 divided by 6. 19 divided by 6 equals 3, remainder 1, right? So 3 is the whole number, and then the numerator is the remainder. Okay, 37 divided by 9. The answer is, how many 9s are there in 37? 9, 18, 27, 36. 36. So there should be 4 9s and remainder 1, copy denominator. So that's it. That's how to convert improper fraction to a mixed number. Now let's try the other way around, from mixed number to improper. Okay, how are you going to do that? You multiply the denominator to the whole number. After you multiply, you add your answer, your product, with the numerator. Okay, so let's try. 5 times 2 equals 10. 10 plus 1 equals 11. 11 as the numerator, and you copy the denominator 5. That's 11 5. 11 fifths. All right. So that's the improper fraction now. You see, 11 is greater than 5. Okay, let's try this one with this fraction. 4 times 4 equals 16. 16 plus 3 equals 19. Okay, copy the denominator 4. Right. Now let's try with this, with 5 and 4 sevenths. 5 times 7 equals 35. 35 plus 4 equals 39. Denominator is 7. That's it. How about 3 times 3? 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So that's 11, denominator 3. All right. So that's it. Easy, right? So if you know how to convert mixed number to improper and improper to mixed number, then adding and subtracting fractions, either unlike or like fractions, would be very, very simple. All right. So let's proceed and try adding fraction and a mixed number. In here, 5 and 1/8 is the mixed number, and 3/8 is the fraction. Okay, when we say fraction, it could be a proper fraction or improper fraction. Okay, and if either it's a proper or improper fraction, you do the same process. Okay, so that's why it's just fraction and a mixed number. Okay, so let's try to answer this one. All right, as you can see here, our given fractions have the same denominators, right? It's both 8. That means they are like fractions. And adding like fractions are so much easy. All right. What we have to do is just add them, sum them up, add them up together. Okay, we have here, the difference is we have here the whole fraction, right? So to do that, we separate the whole fraction. So since there's no whole fraction, whole number. Since there is no whole number here, so that means there's nothing more we can add to 5. So that's automatically 5 there. And then just copy the denominator, of course, it's 8. And then now we're dealing with 1 8 and 3 8 already. Okay, we're done with 5. It's already here as our answer, whole number. And now 1 plus 3 equals 4. Right? Where did you get 8? Where did we get 8? It's the denominator of our like fractions. Now, where did we get 5? It's the given whole number. And where did we get 4? It's from 1 plus 3. Okay, so that's 4. Now, is that our final answer? And remember, there are 2 points we have to remember that could not be an improper fraction. Of course, it's not an improper fraction, but it's not yet in the lowest term. 4 can be divided by 2 or 8, or 4, I mean. Okay, let's try 4 since 4 is greater. Okay, let's try dividing this with 4. 4 divided by 4 and then divided also with 8. Okay, so we got, copy the whole number 5, and then 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is 2. So our final answer is 5 and 1/2. That means in here, 5 and 1/8 plus 3 and 1/8 equals 5 and 1/2. All right. Now let's try another one. You see here again, the denominators are the same. That means they are like fractions. So since they are like fractions, we just copy the denominator 12. Now we don't have whole fraction here, so that I mean whole number, so that's 0. 0 plus 8, of course, 8. Just copy 8. And then 9 plus 1 equals 10. Now that we got 8, 10 over 12, it's not an improper fraction, but it's not in lowest term, so we have to convert it to reduce it to the lowest term. So 10 divided by, what do you think? 5. We cannot divide 12 by 5, but we can divide this with 2, right? So 10 divided by 2 is 5, and then 12 divided by 2 is 6. The whole number here is 8. You copy that over here. So the answer is 8 and 5/6. Easy, right? For the whole numbers, you add them separately. And then for the denominators, if they are equal, I mean they are the same, then just copy it and then add the numerators. That's it. Okay, let's try another one here. Copy the denominator 9. All right. And then for the whole number, we have here 2. Okay, there's 0 over here. So 2 plus 8 equals 10. Now that we got the answer here, 2 and 10/9, as you can see, we have here an improper fraction that cannot be. So we need to convert it into a mixed number, right? So how many 9s are there in 10? There is 1 9. And the numerator is 1 over 9. Why is this 1? Because 10 divided by 9 is 1 remainder 1. So it's 1 as the answer, and then remainder 1. Denominator is 9. So you just copy 9 over here. Now that we got 1 and 1/9 for 10/9, okay, for this, what are you going to do with the whole number 2? You add that 1 to the whole number that we got here. So our final answer is 3 and 1/9. Okay, where did we get 3? It's from 2 plus 1. Okay, you see when we convert 10/9 into a mixed number, we got 1 and 1/9. So that's where we got 1. So we need to add that to the whole number, the given whole number 2. So that's where we get 3. All right. But there is another way in doing this. If you're dealing with a mixed number, you can either proceed with the addition or multiplication or convert the mixed fraction into improper first. Okay, let's try another method. Let's see if we'll get the same answer. We'll convert 2 and 2 nines into an improper fraction first. So let's see, 9 times 2 equals, okay, let's erase this. 9 times 2 equals 18. 18 plus 2 equals 20. Denominator is, copy the denominator, 9. So here is our new improper fraction. Okay, so we're not going to use this mixed fraction anymore. All right, now that we converted it into improper fraction and the denominator is 9, they have both the same. So let's do 9, copy 9, do addition here. 20 plus 8 equals 28. Now it's improper, right? We have to convert it again to a mixed number. How many nines are there in 28? 28 divided by 9. So 9, 18, 27, 27. So there's 3 nines. 3 nines is only 27 and we have here 28. So there is remainder 1 and then the denominator is 9. Right? Let's see, 28 divided by 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 28 minus 27 is 1. So the answer is 3, remainder 1. That is why we got the whole number 3 here and the numerator 1. So you see our answers are the same. So it proves that whatever method or which way you use, as long as you do it correctly, as long as you do it right, then you got the same correct answer. You see? 3 and 1 ninth. They are the same. So again, when we're dealing with a mixed fraction, you can either convert it first, convert the mixed fraction into improper before you add, or you add first and then convert to mixed fraction. All right, so let's try another example here. But here, as you can see, it's a bit more tricky because we got unlike fractions. Okay, so let's try the what do you want to do first? Okay, let's try the method where we will convert the mixed fraction to improper first. Okay, let's try that one. So let's convert this first into an improper fraction. Okay, let's convert first. So 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 plus 1 equals 9. So our new fraction is 9, denominator, copy 2. 9 half. Okay, so we'll not use this anymore. We will use our new fraction since we converted it already. Now, the given is 2 and 6. Now again, when adding and like fractions, our target is to make their denominators equal, right? Then there's 3 methods we can use. Finding the LCD, it's easy, but it takes more time. Or if the smaller denominator is a factor of the other denominator, like in here, yes, 2 is a factor of 6, right? Because 2 times 3 is 6. So we can use the second method, or the third method, the cross multiplication method. Okay, which one do you wanna do first? Okay, let's try the easy one first. Okay, let's do the cross multiplication. 6 times 2 equals 12. Now that we got the denominator, let's work with the numerator. 9 times 6 equals 52. 4. And then 1 times 2, okay, that is plus because we're adding, plus 2 equals 2. Now let's see, denominator is 12. 54 plus 2 equals 56. Now we have here improper fraction 56 over 12. Now we have to convert this into a mixed number, right? Because we cannot have improper fraction as answer. So how many 12s are there in 56? To do that, let's try 56 divided by 12. Okay, how many 12s are there in 56? 512 is 60, right? So we cannot have 5, so it should be 4 here. So 4 times 12 equals 48. Now let's minus. 56 minus 48 is 8. So our answer is 4 remainder 8. So here the 4 will be our whole number. 8, the remainder 8 will be our numerator. And then the denominator is 12. Copy the denominator here. So our answer is 4 and 8, 12. Okay, that is the first method we can use in adding fraction and a mixed number. Okay, the second method we can use is we can separate the whole number. Okay, we will not convert. We will not convert to a mixed to an improper fraction. Unlike the first one we converted, right? In here we will not convert. We will separate the whole number from the fractions. So since there's only one whole number here, so that's automatically 4 there. Now let's deal with 2 and 6 as the denominators of unlike fractions. So let's try the easiest method, the cross multiplication. Okay, so 6 times 2, that will be the denominator, 12. Okay, 1 times 6 is 6 plus 2 times 1 or 1 times 2 is 2. Now let's see if we got the same answer. Copy the whole number 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. And then the denominator is 12. We got the same answer? Yes. Then that means we use different method, but as long as we do it right, then we got the same answer. But which one do you think is easier? Okay, for me, the easier one is separating the whole number from the fraction. But I don't know with you because every person has different preferences. But either way, you can use it and you get the same answer. Okay, so let's try another example. Okay, in here, we have 3/5 plus 6/34. Now we have 6 as a whole number. Let's try separating 6 from the fractions. Now let's deal with 3/5 and, okay, so you'll not be confused. I'm going to circle it. And 3/4. Okay, let's find the denominator here. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, this is the cross multiplication method. Okay, the easiest method. Okay, now 3 times 4 is 12 plus 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, now that we got that, let's see. 12 plus 15 equals 27. And the denominator is 20. Now you see it's an improper fraction, right? So that means we need to convert it into a mixed number. So 27 and 20. How many 20s are there in 27? Obviously, there is only one 20. 1, and then 27 divided by 20, the answer is 1, remainder 7, right? So 7 is the numerator, and then you copy the 20 as the denominator. Now we got 1, 7, 20. Okay, that's for this fraction. How about 6? We will add 6 from the whole number that we got. Okay, so our final answer is 7 and 7 20th. Okay, so that's it. Okay, when you're dealing with a fraction and mixed number, there are two ways you can use. Either convert the mixed number to improper and then add, or separate the whole number and add the fractions only. Okay, so that's it. In here, we use separating the whole number from the fractions, and then we got this answer here. Okay, do not add fraction to the whole number right away. So let's try this one, adding both mixed numbers. Okay, the first one is a fraction and a mixed number. In here, they are both mixed numbers. So let's see. We can use the first the method that I told you to separate the whole number from the fraction. Okay, let's see. Let's separate 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 equals 5, right? Now let's proceed with the fractions. See, the denominator is 5. They're both the same, so let's just copy 5. Remember, like fractions, you just copy the denominator. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. So we got the answer, 5 and 4/5. Easy, yeah? Okay, remember, if there is a mixed number, separate the whole number. Okay, and then focus on the fractions. After you got the fraction, then you sum them up all together, the whole number and the fraction. Okay, let's try another example here. Okay, this time it's unlike fractions. Okay, let's separate 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. Now let's focus on the fractions. 4/5 and 1/10. Let's see. Okay, 4/5 and 1/10. Let's try the easy method, the cross multiplication method. For the denominator, you multiply 5 times 10 equals 50. Now 4 times 10 equals 40 plus 1 times 5 equals 5. Okay, let's see if we got the correct answer here. Copy the whole number 3, and then 40 plus 5 equals 45. Denominator is, copy the denominator, 50. Now, is that the final answer? Yes, it's improper fraction, but it's not yet in the lowest term. Why? Because we can still divide this with 5, right? We can use factor 5 in 45 and 50. So let's see. Copy the whole number 3. 45 divided by 5 equals 9. 50 divided by 5 equals 10. Now that's our final answer. Easy, right? Okay, let's try another one just to settle your minds. Okay, you can use, as I've said, you can convert mixed fraction to improper fraction. But if both given numbers are mixed numbers, you don't have to convert it into improper fraction. You can just add them right away. Whole number plus the whole number, and then the fraction plus the fraction. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. Now fraction 3/4 plus 2/3. Okay, let's do cross multiplication as the method. The cross multiplication method. 4 times 3 equals 12. Now that's our denominator. Now for the numerator, let's cross multiply. 3 times 3 equals 9 plus 2 times 4 equals 8. Okay. Now whole number, copy the whole number 8. 9 plus 8 equals 17. Denominator is 12. Now you see the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So that means it's an improper fraction. We need to convert 7/12 to a mixed number. So how many 12s are there in 17? 17 divided by 12 is 1. Remainder 2, right? So 2 will be the numerator. Oh no, 5. Sorry. 5 will be the numerator and copy the denominator 12. 5 and denominator 12. Okay. For those who are confused, where did I get 5? That is from the remainder. Let's see. 17 from here. 17 divided by 12. Okay, there's only one 12 in 17. So 1 times 12 is 12. 17 minus 12 is 5. So our answer is 1 remainder 5. Okay, so that's where we get 5. That's the remainder. Now, remember we have whole number 8 here. So we have to add that to our new whole number. So that will be 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then the fraction is 5/12. So that's our final answer. All right. You add the whole numbers and then work on with the fractions. If your answer with the fractions is improper, you need to convert it into a mixed number. Now that you got mixed number, if there's a whole number given, you add that to the whole number from your new mixed number. All right. So let's try adding fraction from a whole. Okay, of course, since this is a whole number, you just add it right away with the fraction. 5 plus 2/3 equals 5 and 2/3. Easy. Okay, 4 and 4/5, that would be 4 and 4/5. Easy, right? Okay, same with this. 10 plus, okay, this is mixed number from a whole. There's a whole number and then you're adding that from a mixed number. Mixed number has a whole number 2. So you need to add first the whole numbers. 10 plus 5 equals 15. And then copy the fraction. Easy. Let's try another one. 7 plus 2. Okay, you start working with the whole numbers. So that will be 9. And then copy the fraction 7/10. So the answer is 9 and 7/10. Easy, right? So that's all for today. I hope that everything is getting clearer and hope to see you again in our next video. We will be discussing subtraction of all, same with this topic, but subtraction this time. All right, see you next time. Bye.